Welcome to Engineer's Mindset. So to continue on chain rule differentiation, let's say we have y to be equal to square root of 4x squared minus 2, and we are asked to find the y, the x. Okay, so the first thing I will do is simply say let u be equal to 4x squared minus 2. Okay, so if u is equal to 4x squared minus 2, it automatically now means that y is actually equal to what? The square root of what? U. Because in place of 4x squared minus 2, I simply call it what? U. So y becomes square root of u. Now at this point, I'm going to place this in index form. Recall that if I have square root of x, this simply means x to the power of what? 1 all over 2 because of this square root. Also, if I have the third root of x, it also means x to the power of what? 1 all over 3 because of this third root. So the same thing applies here. This is when y equal to square root of what? U. So this is now going to mean that y is equal to u to the power of what? 1 all over what? 2. So I have to put this first in index form, so it becomes easier for me to what? Differentiate y with respect to u. So at this point now, y depends on u, so I can find y du by simply what? Use the power to multiply u. So I'll simply have 1 all over 2 multiplied by what? U. Then simply subtract 1 from the power. So I'll simply have 1 all over 2 minus 1. Okay. So this will give me 1 all over 2 u. 1 over 2 minus 1 simply gives me minus 1 all over 2. So I have this to be what? My du, and the y du. Okay, so the y du is simply equal to 1 all over 2 times u minus 1 all over 2. So we have this to be the y du. Okay. Also from u equal to 4x squared minus 2. Okay, so differentiate u with respect to x. I simply have du dx is now equal to, this will give me, use the power to multiply the variables. So I have 2 times 4x all squared, then subtract 1 from the power, minus 1. Okay, the derivative of minus 2 is 0, minus 2 is a constant, the derivative of every constant is 0. So this will actually give me that du dx is now equal to what? This is 8x. Okay, so after having this, notice now that the y dx is simply what? Product of the two derivatives, that's the y du times du dx. Okay, this is now equal to the y du simply gave me what? Minus 1 over 2. So I have, the y du simply gave me 1 over 2 u to the power of minus 1 all over 2 times du dx simply gave me what? 8s. Okay, so this automatically becomes 1 over 2 times 8s u to the power of minus 1 all over 2. So I simply have that the y dx is now equal to, of course, 1 over 2 times 8 simply gives me 4x u to the power of minus 1 all over 2. But recall that u is actually equal to what? 4x squared minus 2. We said let u be 4x squared minus 2. So u is 4x squared minus 2. So that means the y dx is now equal to, this is 4x. In place of u, we simply have 4x squared minus 2 to the power of minus 1 all over 2. Okay. Now this is, recall in indices, recall that in indices, if you have x to the power of minus 1, this actually means 1 all over x. Also, if I have x to the power of minus 1 all over 2, This actually means x to the power of 1 over 2 or to the power of minus 1, such that if I expand the bracket, 1 over 2 multiplied by minus 1 still gives me minus 1 over 2. And this is actually what? 1 all over x to the power of what? 1 over 2. So I can now break this down to simply, alright, so I can break this down now to simply the y, the x is now equal to 4x multiplied simply by 1 all over 4x squared minus 2 to the power of what? 1 all over 2. And you can simply say the y. The x is now equal to 4x times 1 simply gives me 4x all over. I can now take this to be what? Square root of simply 4x squared minus 2. So this becomes the answer to that derivative. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that wonderful question. I will see you in the next video with another amazing question on chain rule of differentiation. Thanks.